you guys know I had to start off exactly where I left off because I know I lost to this damn thing. And I was looking back at my videos and I'm like, nah, I told them I was going to show them that I beat the boss and I was going to pick up exactly from where I left off. And I'm looking at it now and I actually lost with the first boss. I'm highly disappointed in myself. Wait. Oh, shit. I gotta lay out the cartoons. Either way, I wound up beating the second boss. I definitely looked back at it before, but in my head, I thought I at least got to the second boss. This is the second boss in the second act of Hydrocity, or Hydro City, from the last episode. But before we get into this, let's get into the intro. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Chris Vick, and welcome back to, you guessed it, The Game Lounge. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. As you can see, for our viewing pleasure, we have Sonic Mania on the Game Lounge. So if you guys had tuned into the last episode, you would know that we wound up playing in Hydrocity or Hydro City. I keep saying both just to make sure I'm either wrong or wrong. I just want to make sure I'm both. So we were playing in Hydro City. I call it Hydro City. We were playing here, and I wound up losing in the last episode, of course, but we were also talking about how the prices of game systems went up and stuff like that. I'll just continue this while I'm talking. And the game prices went up on certain stuff and stuff like that. Oh, wait, no, the final boss. Actually, I get the chance to see this. Oh, shit, this is why I don't stop recording. I gotta wait for him to land, yeah. He'll start doing the spin cycle thing. Yeah, this is from Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I believe, or Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah, Christian Whitehead, you did your thing. I forgot about this boss. I think I had a bunch of rings. I don't give a good goddamn. When I sit back and think about it, the Sonic boss is actually pretty easy. You just gotta really time yourself. Who's gonna hit it first? Oh, I got low enough. Fuck it. Yes, we finally did it. Because Lord knows I didn't do it last time. Shut up. And now they're getting sent to a whole nother part of town. We're in the Marouge Saloon. Yes, sir. The music here is the best. I don't give a damn. He just knocked Knuckles off. The fuck? How do you do? I'll make this caterpillar bigger than you. This is in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 as well. They wind up having levels like this. What I wanted to talk about today's episode was about high school. Anybody who grew up from the 90s wound up going to high schools in the 2010s to the 20s or whatever. Less than that, of course. Or starting in 2008 or 9, because I went to high school in 2008 in September. High school is probably one of the most first adult versions of your life that you will ever encounter. And you don't really know how to deal with it. So you simply just try to fit in because of the fact that it's something that's new to you. Or at least I'm speaking from my experience. When I wound up first getting to high school, I felt like it was going to put hair on my chest. I felt like it was going to wind up giving me the answers to life that I didn't have the answers to already. It felt like there was a clarity that high school was going to bring me. I don't know where that came from, but movies did enough of that for me. So I got to high school, right? And it absolutely did bring answers to questions that I didn't have answers to. And some of them would be simply like, who was I going to be friends with? What was my hangout ratio going to be? What would I do after school? Like questions like that. Not serious questions, but for a dude that never really had the time to figure it out, they were some questions. Shoot me and fly away, you bastard. Bro got a whole train in his name. This is what I be saying. Eggman might not be a good guy, but bro got money, or at least the ingenuity. Mostly the ingenuity. I don't see him moving with money. Yeah, but like I said, there was a certain type of clarity that I expected from high school that I felt like I did get, which was the fact that the choices that you make... Hold on. That's how real it is. I'm sneezing. Anyway, the choices that you make go about dictating certain behavior in people or just in the results of what you do. That definitely did that. What you do is what you get. So therefore, a certain, change, a certain cause causes a certain effect. Damn, this is the most I sneezed all day. Hold on. I'm focused. Listen, I sneeze for 2 reasons. Well, 3. I'm not telling you the 3rd reason. But I sneeze for when I'm focused and when the weather changes. But mostly because I'm focused. Either way, bust a move, bitch. So yeah, high school also came with its first peer pressuring moments. That's what it definitely did too. High school makes you feel like if you don't go about, well, depending on the person, if you don't go about trying to show some sense of being down with whatever everybody else is doing, it's as if you don't matter. Like, nah, bro, you gotta wear true religion if you want to be down with us. You gotta have Burberry, or you gotta do something else, or you gotta be, YGK or whatever name and gang and stuff. I don't represent any gang or whatever the case is, but I was definitely questioning how the choices of certain people were made because they were in high school. Easy. Damn, I fucked him up while I was talking. Good shit. So, with that being said, high school brought about real friendships. It brought about real discussions. It brought about the curiosity to the opposite sex, which was, just trying to get to know girls. And it also wound up opening opportunities to where it came to you trying to figure out who you were going to be next in life. Because in high school, you really start to become who you're really going to be for the rest of your life. Most of the people that I know in high school are still currently those same people from high school. Or even from middle school. Definitely to that. Hold on, this soundtrack is fire. Wait a minute. Oh. I know you being impatient, Sonic. I don't really give a damn because I'm about to speed off and then the beat goes like this. Okay, let's go. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to have a little break. That soundtrack is fire. I don't know who made that track, but I have that shit on my phone. I don't listen to it. I'm just referring it to you. Shut up. So back to the high school talk. When I wind up, talking to girls and stuff like that in high school, it was, well, just to end off my last thing, life, it goes about bringing you some of your realest choices. You meet some of your most realest friends in high school or middle school because you become more aware of how life works. You become more understanding of, hold on. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry I'm sneezing so much. You become more aware of the decisions that have to be made in front of you. You know that a lot more of the choices that you make are of your choosing. Your parents aren't there to hold your hand anymore when you get older because that's what they, raised you to be. They raised you to be good people. They raised you to make the right decision. They raised you to think with your head and not with your heart all the time and stuff. Because sometimes when you think with your heart, it winds up being stepped on, depending on, whom you give the heart to. So bang, that did nothing. Yeah, so with that being said, it's a sense of, just realization for me when it came to high school. Talking to girls, I did it, but then it wound up being an eye opener at a younger age. So, of course, I'm pretty sure she doesn't watch the channel at all, so I don't mind saying names. I know I'm 100% honest. I'm gonna say some shit. If I chose not to say it, it's because of the fact that I know whom is watching or, listening to what I'm saying. And I don't want certain people to take offense. Actually, I won't say a name. I'll be generous. Because God knows, who knows? She might actually be listening to me. Who knows? But, it was a girl that I dated in high school for a short period of time. And with me not being the person of much luck when it came to dating girls, and people are like, yo, bro, but you look like Chris Brown. You'd be surprised that nobody hollers at me. My DMs are dry. My DMs are dry as fuck. To this day, my DMs are dry. As funny and as cute as I am to most bitches, my DMs is dry. So, and I'm perfectly fine with that. It'll just be me and my daughter. I'm super happy about that. Let's go. Let's go follow her. But when I was talking to this specific person back in the day or whatever, she she wound up giving me signs like she did like me, and I guess that was to coerce me in after I found out the truth about, you know, who she really was. But as time progressed, she wound up showing signs of not being as interested as I thought, and the reason being was because of the fact that she actually dated my friend, and I didn't know she dated my friend before me. So there was times where she would ask about him, and I'd be curious, because of course, what would your girl be doing asking about your friend? And I was lost, because in my head I'm like, bro, I'm dating you, so why are you asking about him? Come to find out, she's trying to figure out how he feels about her because of the fact that she's dating me now. And with me being unbeknownst to it, I'm just out here being the fish caught with the bait. I had no idea. Because if I'd have known from the beginning, this would have never even happened. We would have never talked. I'd have never even gave you the time of day. We'd have never spoke on any consents, because I would have read that easily. But with me being in high school, and this is my first time, I don't exactly know. So I was shocked about it. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I gotta blow my nose. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. My bad, y'all. Fall must be coming, because my nose is a-running, because goddamn. All right, I feel a lot better. Excuse me if I sounded real congested a few minutes ago. You already know how I feel. So we were talking about this dumb bitch. Got it. Let's get back to it. So either way, I wound up finding out that she was talking to, or she spoke to a friend of mine before we started dating, or, you know, being whatever illusion she wanted us to be. And then it unfortunately turned out to be the fact that she was just trying to figure out about his attention. And in my head, I'm like, that was cold, because I did nothing to you except appreciate the fact that you even gave me a shot. You ever had that one pretty girl that you thought you would never get, and then you wind up getting her, and you're like, bro, she's like, you actually like me? Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Like, supposedly I gotta play. I don't even know what the fuck is wrong with me, but nah, that shit is crazy. How far we get? Let's keep going. Either way, yeah, so it was a girls thing and stuff like that. Then there was also the shift in work. No, not even work. I don't even want to talk about work. I want to talk about the field trips. You have a different atmosphere from when you're a child going on field trips to when you're in high school going on field trips. And the reason why I say that is because there's like I said, there's simply a sense of freedom that you get as a teenager that you don't get when you're younger, because of the fact that, you know, you're not able to do certain things because of your age. But when you become of age, that feeling of being able to go to the store and get something with money that your mom or pops gave you, or I had a little piece of job, I'm not gonna lie. When I wound up working at the Classic Center, shout out to them. The Classic Center was my first real job when I was 16. And I was there for like 7 years or whatever. But I was still in high school at the time, so I wound up going to Morris Academy on Boston Road. Shout out to Morris. Shout out Tiffany. We wound up going to the same school. Tiffany was a graduate when I wound up becoming a freshman, so shout out to my big sis, Tiff. Yeah, so going to that school, the field trips. I was talking about how the field trips was, right? I'm making sure I don't lose track of what I was saying. Either way, the field trips wind up being a dynamic of just freedom, and I had a little piece of job. That's where I was at. Thank you. Brain jogged. Got it. I'm on it now. I'm on it. I know what to do. Brain jog my memory. Brain jog my memory. Anyway, so yeah, I had a little piece of job. So when I wind up going on field trips, I wind up being able to buy son of a bitch. They had son of a bitch on sale. Buy one bitch for the price of two, but pay two for the price of nothing. So I had, you know, my piece of job, and I was able to have money on a card and shit. So when we wound up going to the stores, we had a chance to be able to buy what we wanted, and I was able to just use my debit card to swipe, and I felt fancy. Like when I had a job, I don't know how these young kids don't want to have a job, and it's just like a lot of them sit outside not wanting to do nothing. In high school, I wanted to help my mom pay bills. I wanted to buy my own stuff. I wanted to get my game collection like my older brothers. I wanted that. It was a desire to have that. In high school, I was like, nah, I definitely had the chance to. I'm young, and then I'm very well equipped with good skills, and just I'm well mannered and everything. So it's like, oh shit, what the fuck is he doing? You gotta turn up the heat or something. Oh, I'm gonna throw a wrench. That's how you feel? Got you. Throw that shit again. Yeah, you missed. Oh, the propeller's hurt? I really gotta hit you from like the side or something. Fuck out of here. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have killed him. Hold on, who gonna fix this shit? It's a straight down jump too. Alright, let me let it fall. There we go. Woo! Way to go, Tails! We've now caused air pollution. Sonic, is it not gonna hurt everybody? Shut the fuck up. Ah! How does he put the fire out? So yeah, there was a freedom in the schools and stuff like that, and oh god, this is not working out well. Alright, I gotta go off the oil. My magical quills will keep me from suffering. Alright, hold on. Gotta pull that lever so I can be able to see again. This shit starts to get hazy. Yeah, so high school definitely had its perks. Yeah, so going on the field trips definitely were fun. There was more conversation that you were having and more questions that you had in your head because of the fact that you were experiencing new things. You also had the chance to go places and stuff like that. And one of my things that I enjoyed the most was the senior field trip. Senior field trip was dope. Anybody who's about to go on a senior field trip, if you tune into the channel, enjoy it, experience all of it. Do not miss out on a second of it. Be safe. A lot of y'all doing some dumb shit. Y'all don't have to be honest. But at the same time, you know, just enjoy yourself. I was a teenager once too, so I know the vibe. My senior field trip was to a place called Pine Grove Resort, which was like a cabin/ranch place where you was able to horseback ride. And then also get 2 cheeseburgers with a hot dog in an arcade place, and then waste $20 on a DS Lite. And I'm talking about my personal shit. I'll get into that DS Lite in a minute. Well, I'll cut to the chase with that. Oh, my life will get cut to the chase. What the fuck? He was like, nah, you're not living today. I have to tell that story. Anyway, there was an arcade machine. I wound up seeing that there was a DS Lite or a Nintendo 3DS at the time. It was popping. I was trying to get it. I wasted $20 trying to win it. I didn't win it. I bought it 2 years later. There you go. But as for Pine Grove, the Pine Grove definitely had the adult feel of like the closest thing to a hotel that I would have had at that age until I was with my child's mother, Rochelle, and stuff like that. Because then we wound up booking our own. But damn it. I don't have any rings. Give me some rings. Thank you. Lord have mercy. So, Pine Grove had cabins, and the cabins were booked when it came to certain rooms, and certain people stayed in certain rooms. But after a certain time of the day, you were able to freely roam, like the lodge and whatnot. So you was able to go into different rooms and different cabins with your friends and stuff like that. So there was times where dudes wind up having certain friends in the room, and they were having pillow fights and manhunt, and it was just a lot of fun. Like, I don't know if the kids of today are still doing shit like that, but if you are, bro, keep it going, because that's a genre of a lifestyle you'll never get back. Like, anybody can get anything else back, but if there's one thing you can't get back, bro, it's time. Do not waste your time not having fun. Do not waste your time not doing the things that make you comfortable. Do not waste your time doing anything that will set you back. Because if you do that, then you wind up defeating your purpose of being a teenager. Don't be stupid. Just be smart, but also have fun. You can have fun and still be smart about what you're doing. It's all about thinking about what you're doing before you do it. Because everybody has a chance to think about what they're doing. It depends on the real person to actually think about it. So make sure you do that, but have fun. What am I jumping in submarines for? What the fuck? Tails, goddamn. Jump in the shit with me, bro. Yeah, so the final part I would say, just to end the high school conversation, would be the accomplishment that came with completing it. A lot of people don't know, but there is a large percentage of black African American people. I know I'm going to sound cheesy saying it, but I could care less. I'm speaking real. There is, unfortunately, a lower rate of African American people graduating from high schools due to gang violence, due to the, you know, just same racial profiling and anything else just being negative. So it really exists. But at the same time, you have to realize the fact that you can't continue to be a statistic. You can't continue to be a number off the strength that you want to prove a point, or you think you're just that guy. Oh, you know, he's on my side of town, bro, wind up acting like this or whatever. We're going to take him out. And it's like, for what, though? You're killing your own people so you can prove what kind of point? Black people are the ones that's killing each other the most. So the fact that you have the opportunity to be able to actually make a difference, like, you should want to do that. Hold on. I'm just hitting anything right now. Yeah, so you should want to do that. But the accomplishment of being able to finish high school and have that walk across the stage and shake the hand of the principal with the left hand and grab with the right, or grab the diploma with the right hand and shake with the left, whichever you prefer. When you get a chance to be able to do that, it feels like you've done more than enough in your life at the moment. Of course, there's more to life than what it is, but for a high schooler of myself, that graduation was everything. It definitely was. And I finally finished a level straight through. Great. Where the fuck are we going now? Lava what? The level's actually fire, but I'm not trying to do that. But that has been what the fuck? That has been our high school conversation talk today here on the Game Lounge. I don't want to go about continuing this next time on the Game Lounge. My nose sounds crazy, which is causing my voice to sound crazy. I know I sound crazy congested. Excuse me, but thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And any game ideas you might have, please send them to us. We would definitely love to try them out. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And until next time, game it to your sleep. God damn. Good.